Hi there, everybody. Welcome back. This is BaritheScari playing Ooblets. Today we are going through days 6 through 10. Once again, it's still the kind of Halloween themed for this episode. So right away we start off day 6 as checking our mail, and we're just told about these special Ooblets. We then follow that up by doing our daily gardening, grabbing what we can, and then watering everything else. After that, we are able to finally repair our farmhouse as we have all of the items. So do we really want to repair this? Heck yeah. So it goes through this little video of showing us repairing all of those little holes, and now we have, a solid wooden shack. And of course, Tinsel knows that we've done that, so they come over to visit and kind of just talk to us about how fancy our shack is. That then lets us complete our Tinsel task of repairing the old farmhouse, and we gain 5 wishes. I feel like we probably could have gotten a few more, but that's only me. It's fine. We then head to Mead's, and I realize that this little red sign means that there's a discount on that item. So I then proceed to buy as many of them as I can. I love now knowing that that's what that sign means. Then I head over to the clothing store where I find a receipt of a Dingle Bitty Ooblet toy. So at least Charles takes care of his Ooblet. I then walk around town and find another secretive message on the bench, and then see the cans to collect of the day. So of course I pick those up so that I can put those into the machine to collect bait. I then head over to Patrick's and I find a hairdo concept that's all crunched up. And then, once again, being nosy, I head over to Cuddle Cups and I find another message from an accountant. They really don't seem to be doing too well. I don't know, we're not going to ask questions. I should probably start buying coffee from them, or what is it, the bean juice. I then find a Mimpkins token while being nosy and looking through people's houses. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with this yet, but I feel like it's good to have. I then proceed to go through their kitchen and take their carrots and ground spring beans. I probably should have asked first, but it's a little too late now. I then find another journal entry. There's definitely a lot of hatred towards Cuddle Cups here. Not quite sure what they did to this person. Not sure. I then head to create some potions. I'm totally exhausted as I do this, as you can see the Z's. And through this, some of the highlights is I get some skelly bits, which, I guess we can always reuse. We get a helmet, which is excited for something new. Then proceed to get something that I did not know what this was, the Hyper Glob, which gives you so much energy. Just so much. We then get a new hat. I was so excited for this one because heck yeah, I want something new to wear that I don't have to buy. Like, come on. Look at it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Like, I was so excited. So after that then, I headed to sleep for the day. So here is the summary for day 6. So no leveling up today, which is a-okay. So on to day 7. So once again, we check the mailbox. We're told about storage space, and Spurna's like, oh, we have chest. which I proceed to have a struggle bus with finding a chest, but that will be followed up later. We're then given some spicy spears by Outgrid because Outgrid is the coolest. We then do our daily watering. Yep, always fun. I just love how she just bends over to water. I feel like that hurts her back. I then proceed to go to Plenty's and I complete an order and receive 39 gummies because any little bit helps, and I find that like Nernies and the wood boards and all of that are a little bit easier to collect when you're out in your field breaking stuff up. I then head to Sprins where I tried to look around to find a chest and did not see one. There's a treasure chest. That's not what I like or want, I mean. I then find this message. I mean, this seems like pure evil, but that's just me. Once again, here I am just trying to look around. I'm pretty sure that that fridge would be storage space. I just don't have the gummies for that. I tried talking to her to see if maybe I could see the option through her. I just don't figure that out. So then I walk around town and I decide to do a dance battle with the Wiggle Whips. So I get my squad all ready to go in their Halloween costumes and we go ahead and battle it out. So I do need the Wiggle Whip seed for the wildlands board, so that's why I took this task on. So we go ahead 4 against 4. We need 35 points in order to win, and we're just doing our best out here, which I feel like I have a pretty solid team when it comes to these dance battles, but they're also not quite difficult yet. So at this point, fast forwarding ahead, you can see just how far I am against the Wiggle Whips. So we win, everybody gets their XP, and then we proceed to get that seed from the Wiggle Whip. Thank you for farting that out. I always appreciate it. So after that, I am notified of a badge incoming, which I'm definitely getting used to seeing this and looking out for the little Tinsel's little Ooblets. So there they are coming along. They're kind of stuck in line, so I turn around and we get the badge. So thank you, Tinsel, for giving me my badge. I appreciate it. So we have received win 5 dance battles, dancing 1 badge, and look at all those wishies. We're not going to get all that for, fixing our house, but that's okay. I then proceed to take the Wiggle Whip seed to the Wildlands board and deposit that so that we can level that up, which is very exciting. So heck yeah, atta good. And that is another tinsel task done. Always a good time. And then we're told that a rare new item can be found in the wildlands, so of course we have to go check that out. So after running around, being distracted by all of the cute clompers in their little herd, I then go up to the new section, and at first I was like, what can I get? And then I realized that I can collect all of these spicy spears, and it gives you so much, which I think it takes a couple of days and then they repopulate again, so it's not like you get them every day, but that's a good amount of spicy spears. I will take it. So after that, I go ahead and do some more potions. So here I go throwing stuff in. That car is struggling in the background. So today I got a Clomper shirt. Look how cute that is. gummies. I also got this ghost mask and I am obsessed with it. It's so odd, but just like look how cute that shirt is. And then watch how this like glitches out with the hat and the ghost mask. But that's so cute. It's so weird, but so cute. Um, I end up switching back. I'm a little too chilly with that Clomper t-shirt, to be honest. It just makes me cold just looking at her wearing that. So I put back my hat and my jean jacket. I then go ahead and collect the cans of the day to put in the reconstitutor. Then I come upon this traffic jam. I heard a whole bunch of noise and was like, what is going on? And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to help these guys out, so I just kind of have to run away and be like, well, good luck. Like, I don't really know what happened there. I then proceeded to run back to my house and get the Clomper, which I was so excited for. They are so cute. I'm obsessed with the Clompers. I then also proceed to finally realize that the dresser was in my furniture storage and that this is like a chest and I can store stuff in it. And I felt very dumb at this moment because I was just struggling with all of this stuff I was holding on to. I then also go ahead and change the wallpaper now that I realized that I can edit my house that way, which I think I realized I could do before, but it took like 5 business days to go through. And that is the end of day 7. Here is the daily summary. Once again, we're not leveling up. Then we are on to day 8. This one is different because first off, it's raining and you can see it from the inside. That's so funny. And look how eerie it looks. So right away, once again, we get the mail and then we looked at the crops. Of course, we don't need to water, but we can do some weeding. And we take care of that and harvesting. And then I head to the learnery. So I head to do the scans so I can scan in my new Ooblet friends. So we scan the Clomper. And it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love the Clomper. And then we get those gummies. Like, heck yeah. So then I find a note that she has on her page of just, once again, doing her little abstract scientific stuff. Running around town then, we find another secretive note on the bench. I honestly have no idea who leaves these. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe it's supposed to be obvious. I then go ahead and collect the cans of the day so I can bring them to the reconstitutor. I just noticed that UFO running along. I then found another angry journal. Once again, it's just always bashing on cuddle cups. I then headed back to the house and I cleaned up the yard a little bit more. I feel like there's just such a mess in the yard constantly. I mean, it's kind of good because I can get all of the pieces that I need of nurnies and the wood pieces, the planklets, which is definitely helpful. It takes a lot of energy though. I then go ahead and try and build an oob coop and realize I don't have all of the items because I need clothlets, so I just end up buying those using some wishies because I was just feeling a little too impatient to wait to grow them. So then I go ahead and I craft the oob coop so I can see what that's supposed to do. I'm still not entirely sure at this point, I'm gonna be honest, but we'll take a look at what that looks like in just a second. So here we've set the Oob Cube up, and it's so cute because you can look inside of it like this, and I was so, oh my gosh, I was like over the top. Like, I thought this was so cute. So then I realized that you can pick an ooblet to go inside, and look at little Rexy with the little farmer hat and little like straw piece hanging out of his mouth. Oh my goodness gracious, it is so cute. And it's set to where Rexy is supposed to clear weeds, rocks, and twigs. I have not yet been able to figure out how this actually works, as nothing has happened. Um, Not really quite sure. I just went ahead then and went to go collect bait from the reconstitutor, as I had just kind of kept piling the stuff in there, so I could kind of grow a collection of bait to all use at once. So then I went to go and see Dangle to see what I could see, get it? See what I could get. So here we go. We cast it out. And I will kind of quickly go through. We get the Stay Soggy fertilizer. We then proceed to get the Meltilizer fertilizer. Oh my gosh. We then get 5 Nernies, which is always useful to get. We catch a gross boot. Like, okay, thank you. I don't know whose that is, but now it's mine. And then we catch a little shiny bit. So those last two you can just put back in the reconstitutor to get more bait with that. I then realized that I forgot to name my clomper. So first off, I need to give them an accessory, and then I go ahead and name them Leaf. Because how cute! Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I then go out and about, and I check out the Plenty board again to see what there is. I realized that I have enough planklets that I could complete this order, so I just go ahead and complete it for 58 gummies. Like, why not? So then I head to the clothing store. I look around a bit, see if there's anything cute. That dress was kind of cute, caught my eye. But in the end, I picked up this receipt for hand sanitizer in bulk packaging. That also seems like a really cheap price, but you know, that's a whole other thing. I then go over to the wildlands board again to kind of take a look at the next task, and I see that it's to add one more unusual ooblet to the wildlands. So I quickly check and I see that there's nothing that I can do to like add an unusual one. I don't have an unusual one at this point. So I figure I should look into that within the next couple of days. Then I head to bed to end day 8. So we have leveled up on this day. So now we are at level 3. I feel like you level up pretty fast. And here we see that we have unlocked some new tinsel tasks. That brings us to day 9. So once again, we head over and we check the mail. We're kind of told some information about spore bits, spore rays, not sure, being useful for energy or for selling. So thanks, Tinsel, and she is very nice, and she gives us 3 of them. I then go ahead and do the gardening of the day, watering everything. I don't think there's anything to harvest. I then go ahead and change my clothing. Once again, I don't pick the Clomper shirt. I know it's just a video game, but my room is always really cold in the winter time. So if I see a game that's really cold, it makes me feel even colder. Maybe I'm like insane. That's just a me thing. I then check in once again on Rexy to see what's going on, as nothing has been collected. And I'm just really confused at this point as to what is supposed to be done with that. Um, I'll probably figure it out at some point and then feel really dumb about it, to be honest. After this point, I then head to Meads and see that Karut seeds are on sale for 2 gummies. So why would I not just go ahead and buy all of them? Like, give them to me. Like, they're on sale, so I mean, basically, I saved money. Like, I made money. After that, I went ahead to collect the few cans that were out on the sidewalk or boardwalk by the ocean. I was then running around and realized that this Dumburb had a different color text. So I thought that this Dumburb was going to be the unusual Ooblets. So I went ahead and started a dance battle. So now we have teams of 5 and we need to earn 40 points in order to win the dance. So once again, it is not too bad of a dance battle. I'm wondering if as we go along things will get progressively like more difficult, or if it's always just kind of more chill, because I feel like this is a pretty chill game. So we kind of easily win this dance battle. Everyone levels up a little bit, and then the Dumburb farts out the seed. So thank you. And it says unusual, so maybe I needed to bring the seed to the board. You know, I'm just questioning. I'm not sure. I forgot though that at this point that I'd have to plant it. Um, and what I think the issue is now that I'm thinking about is that I have to, like, put the Dumburb in the area, but that's okay. So after that point, I went ahead and I planted all the new seeds and I cleaned up the yard a little bit. So you can see, collecting all that I can. I then ran around town once again, found another secretive message. From who? I'm not sure. Is it Taffy? The world may never know, or I may never know. I then head to the learnery and I realize I can use some of these nernies to print out figurines. So I decide to print them out in the order that I've collected them. So I start out with Shroomy. What a cute statue that is. I then go ahead and print out a version of Kitty. So cute. An angry little friend, but I love them. I then proceed to print out Woody's little figurine, as they were the third one, and this is the last of my nernies, so I'm going to have to go collect more in order to print out my other Ooblets. So here we are with Woody's. So at this point, then I go ahead and head to the town hall. First up, I find a recipe piece, which is always useful because we need to combine recipe pieces to get a new recipe. I then proceed to put my printed figurines into the spots they belong. So I put Woody where they belong first. That's followed by Kitty in their respective spot. And then last but not least is Shroomy, the Shrumbo. It's such a cute figurine. So we get those started with that museum collection. I then proceed to run around and find another journal piece. Once again, very angry. always very angry. I then continue looking around for the night, see if I can find anything else. I head home, realize that I have 5 recipe pieces. I thought it took 5 to assemble. I get some Thimby tartare, which sounds so very fancy. And then I proceed to go see if I can make it. Of course, I cannot because I don't really have that many ingredients at this point. So that's something I need to really work on if I do want to get to cooking in this game. And at this point, I head to bed to end day 9. So we get our daily summary once again. All of those things found. My goodness gracious. So we're not close to leveling. I mean, a third of the way to leveling up. Not bad. And that brings us to day 10. So we check the mail. We're once again told about the gleamy ooblets and how they're cool and they can produce some obsidian possibly. Thanks, Ara. That's good to know. I then take care of my crops. It totally cracks me up how I take care of the crops wearing this ghost mask. It's just very funny. I then head to the clothing store. First off, I get the receipt for anti-microscopic anything hand wipes. Once again, that's such a Charles thing. I then also see this really cute little bear hat, and I was so close to getting that, but I really want to get the bum bag upgrade so I have more space. I then check and see a note in the little note box. I run around and collect the cans. If you can't see, what a theme there are to all of these days. It's very repetitive, but something about it is so cute that I don't realize just how repetitive it is. So I then head to Mead's store and I decide to sell some items. I have this curly horn, which is 100 gummies each, so I do sell that so that I can buy the basic bum bag, which I was very excited to finally get. Heck yeah. Which completed a task of the day, so I got some wishies from that. I proceeded to not know how to equip the bum bag. I thought it would be my inventory, and then I quickly realized that it was a clothing item, and I could equip that. Like, that's so cool. Or you know what, I actually thought it would just automatically add items. So the fact that it's actually like a little fanny pack that you can visually see, I thought that was so cool. Like, this game is so intricate, but simple. And then proceed to go ahead and create potions. This is the last day that I craft any potions. Right away I get skelly bits. Then I get this adorable little pumpkin plant pot. I then get this really wacky hairstyle for the ooblets. It's so wacky. I then get confused by what the heck this is, and then I realize it's the crawly hat once it pops up. It just doesn't show the spider part of the hat when it's floating. I then get a new t-shirt. This is a lump stump shirt to add to the collection. I get a Halloween side table. Like, heck yeah, to add to my collection. I get this really cool cobweb wallpaper. So cute. I was excited to use that. I also get another dresser, which I was very excited for because that means more storage space. I then proceeded to go home and I got the dumb burb. Heck yeah. We then quickly run up to the wildlands where I now realize that I was dumb and I believe I needed to click add an ooblet to add my unusual dumb burb. But you live and you learn, and it is a-okay. Maybe the next time around I will understand what the assignment is for this one. It's okay. I then proceeded to try and look around anywhere and I gave up. So I was like, you're mine. So I named the dumb burb Chica, which is definitely a reference. If anyone knows what it is, I'd be quite impressed. I don't know. It's like a childhood reference. I then headed to the Plenty board and I looked at what I had available and I realized I had some planklets that I could complete an order for, so I did that to get some gummies. Um, and that was another tinsel task checked off. All done. Like, we're getting through these tinsel tasks like a wildfire. We got them. So then once again, every time it shows that new task, I think it's something important. But we do get notified that a new badge is incoming. So we get Tinsel's letter and we receive the badge, which is the Plenty's, the Tinsel task. So completing 5 Tinsel tasks. I then run home and then decorate a little bit. I'm gonna have to redecorate again. I also didn't realize what to do with the little like pumpkin planter, and then that's in my inventory, and I realized after the fact how to decorate with that. So I swapped the wallpaper out. I have my 2 dressers in there, the side table. I placed these little teeth down and added the pumpkins. And look how cute and Halloween themed. And that wraps up J10 and this episode in general. So we're going to take a look at the summary. But this game has been so fun so far, and I'm so excited to see what's next. I think next time we're gonna have the like Christmas or like winter theme, because it has been quite a while since I played. So I'm excited to see what furniture pieces and like clothing I can get from that. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed so very much. I don't think I'll be able to create the episodes quite like this because I'm having some issues with my computer with it. But I will see you all next time. Alright, bye!